be here for this.
We hold it.
Copycat. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a couple incredible stories to tell tonight, but I'll try to be nice to Jared. Probably not that nice. But a couple months back, when Jared and I had dinner and maybe a couple many glasses of tequila, I was completely surprised and floored by Jared's once-in-a-lifetime request to be his best man.
Yeah.
And it's an honor that I so gracefully accept, and I still can't believe I'm up here, and this is such an honor. Jared and I met a couple years back in the Boston tech community, and we just hit it off right away. We always would network over beers and burgers, and we very quickly became friends. And soon thereafter, Jared's like, dude, I'm moving 4 blocks away from you. So now we're neighbors. Perfectly for stumbling distance, and Nati, thank you for dealing with him after he hangs out with me.
Anytime.
But before we get into the shenanigans, I wanted to make it a point to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight and sharing this incredible day with these 2 lovebirds. I also want to say that this is probably one of the best wedding meals I've ever had. I had the roast beef, or the prime rib. I don't know what you have.
Prime rib.
Prime rib? Chicken. It's
We
delicious.
got to taste it all before, so we know it was good.
Incredible. And
Not tonight, but like when we were selecting.
so we have this great meal. We have this great activity that we're all together. This great meal. But Jared, man, you really caught a great one.
Yeah.
And Nati, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're not too bad yourself, Jared. Now, this is the sappy part of the speech. I feel indebted to our friendship and the friendship that you've offered to me. You've always had so much joy. You've put energy and pride into really hanging out, right? We've had so many fun times out in Cambridge and Boston. You've taken me out of my comfort zone sometimes. You've forced me to see bands like Gold Room and even Liz's band here.
That was our attempt to play a tune for you. It went really well.
Backfire.
Good improv skills, guys.
It was good. Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's supposed to be a little Fleetwood Mac, but anyway, so we've had great times together. Sometimes a couple too many beverages, probably my fault, but great meals, and most importantly, Jared and I have had so many great soul-searching conversations. And these conversations usually came when I was dating the wrong women. I'll be vulnerable for a second. And Jared always seemed to come to my rescue and really to help me get back on track, to help me be happy, and to help me realize that I should have a mission. And this mission was going to be something that would help me to be a better human being. My point here is that Jared has always been able to give this incredible energy and pride and authenticity to every friendship that I know him to have. And I consider this a true treasure. He gives a treasure. Now, love, this 4-letter word, when do you know you find the right one? Well, I've got a story for you. So we're on my couch one night, just chilling, and Jared says, Dan, I met this girl, and she's great. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, keep going. And keep in mind that, all this advice that he gave me about women and so forth, he would get me back on track. And one of the things that I realized is that there are certain red flags. And I was very worried about one because right around about 3 years ago when Jared started dating Nati, he also decided to become a vegan. And in my book, a vegan is actually, I'm sure there are plenty of nice vegans out there, but in my book, a vegan is actually a red flag, right, in my system. It's under the chapter high maintenance. So naturally, having lived in Argentina, the land of beef where Nati generally actually has roots from, I became a very concerned friend. And so I asked Jared, So, she's a vegan, right? He's like, hell no, Nati eats anything she wants and still looks incredible. So I thought, well, I have to meet this girl. Of course, I think of my arm back around Jordan and said, you know, it's okay, you can still be a vegan, still love you the way you are, we'll be accepting, it's okay. Now, obviously we cracked that with chicken parm and beef tonight, but it was a fair weather vegan. But getting back to the subject, love, when do you know it's real, right? This is more sappy stuff. So Jared's back at my apartment, you know, one evening, we're gonna have dinner, but his energy was very different. And I just couldn't put my finger on it. I mean, what is going on with this guy? So we had dinner, I think we grilled beef or something that night, right? Not vegetable. And after dinner, I started poking a little bit, and I found out that Jared had actually just come back from Nati's. And so I pulled it out of him, and I was like, all right, what's up, dude? Because you're just weird tonight. And he said, you know, I got in my car, I started the car, and I looked out the windshield wiper, or the windshield, right? And I looked into Nati's apartment window. And there Nati was, and you're not gonna believe what happens next. Jared looks through, and Nati's right there, gazing with her beautiful, bright eyes. And they're caught in each other's view, and they're locked, their eyes are locked eye to eye. And it was almost like a magnet that pulled their hearts closer together. And so I'm listening to this, and I'm feeling Jared's energy, and I realized, just by the blush on his face too, my buddy Jared was falling in love. So, love, again, it's a very mysterious thing. It happens to us when we least expect it, and just looking at these two, they're so incredible, they're so happy, and they're such a great team, tried and true. So, you two, not to get up here, bring your champagne.
Got it.
Bring Jared's too,
Please.
Oh my God, multitasking.
please. Por favor. So, anytime you hear the clanking of the glass tonight, right, we've heard it before, you make sure to show us a very passionate, romantic kiss. And use that passion every single day, bottle it up, but make sure to use it every single day of your lives to remember the beautiful people that you are. Now everyone else, if you could please raise your glasses. Jared, Nati, may you have unyielding love for each other for eternity. May you be together forever, during good times and in bad. And most importantly, may you know that the love that you fuel each other with is what's going to allow you to live your mission and fulfill your mission in life. Congratulations. I wish you a very happy life ahead. Cheers.